Hey everyone, it's Agent 1537 again, just chilling here in my living room, and again I realize I'm at an angle. I don't know what happened in my last video. I kind of only shot like this back corner of this chair, so yeah, I think I fixed it now, so hopefully you can see my whole face without everything bugging out. Anyway, I know the video is going to be a little laggy. It's kind of dark here, so it makes things a little harder on the my little webcam, but other than that it should be alright. I just won't be matched up exactly with how my lips are moving. A little thing, I noticed there's a lot more podcasts coming out. Double MCM of the Navy, he's been posting some podcasts. I saw his podcast. There's Keo Legends podcast. There's also Leon Decimus' podcast, which, by the way, dude, British accent was amazing. I don't know, like, Keo, your video, I saw yours on YouTube, and I'm not gonna say anything else because I think I flipped on you about it. I was just kidding though. I hope you read the little size 0 font in my post, because I really was just messing around with you. I might be a cold, heartless jerk sometimes, but most of the time, if I post something like that, like the screamy face, check the little size 0 font that you can't even see because it's size 0. It's probably a joke. Yeah, okay, so I'm replying mostly to Double MCM's podcast question about underage drinking or drinking age in the United States. My personal view on drinking in the U.S. is that, as Double M said in his podcast, most teenagers, most 18-year-old and up and under, feel they're invincible. And if you're 18 or under right now, you can deny it all you want. I'm 19 and I still think I'm invincible, because I am. No. You know, I'm still driving 95 miles an hour in a 65 zone, passing cops up, thinking that it's funny because, you know, these people going 45 are getting pulled over. I've never been in an accident, and I mean, I've been close. I've had cars flip over right next to me, but I've personally never been in an accident. And yeah, I mean, I think at 19, I still feel like I'm invincible, and I'll freely admit that. And so, and you add something like alcohol to that mix, which I'm going to just say I don't drink. You know, I think if it changes who I am, what my brain chemistry is, I'm not going to do it. So I don't drink, I don't smoke, I don't do nothing like that. All right, if you do, that's your own business. You don't have to tell me. And if you do, I'll come arrest you. Just kidding. But I will call the cops. Not really. I want to say I didn't really get a PM from any girls last night. I was expecting a lot more. I was kind of disheartened. Yeah. And maybe it's because we don't have enough girls in the UGMF. Maybe it's just they didn't think I was cute or whatever. That the latter probably isn't the most likely. I think it's probably just because we don't have enough girls in the UGMF. Which, if that's the case, guys, come on, seriously, we gotta recruit some girls. I'm gonna make a new United Guyan Military Force advertisement, and it's gonna be like guys stripping. No, okay. Well, I mean, I gotta do something. It's gonna get me banned, but seriously, we guys, we need girls in the. You know what? I'll use a trailer for what's that strip joint?
Chippendales.
Chippendales, that's right. I'll use a trailer from like Chippendales and just put UGMF where Chippendales usually sits. And so you won't see anything, it'll just be flashes and you'll see like guys with the shirts off. No? Okay. I don't know, guys, we gotta find a way to get some fine ladies in these guilds, because there's only like 1 or 2 and they're either taken or they don't like guys. If you catch my drift. Back to the whole thing with Navy. My personal view is if you're drinking, you should be 21 or older. I personally think they need to raise the drinking age, and this is why. Just hear me out. I know all you are going to be like freaking out, but I mean, look at it like this. Most of us, no, everyone, your brain is not fully developed until you're age 25. Okay, and when you go out and get drunk, I know some of you guys are like 16, 17 years old. You go out and get drunk, and the next morning you have a hangover. And you think it's just a headache, right? Okay, that's not what it is at all. It's your brain, it's dehydrated, and it's shrinking away from your skull. So your brain's not fully developed, and it's now shrinking away from your skull. That's not good for you. I mean, I know I sound like an overprotective parent or a police officer, but seriously, listen. If your brain is shrinking, there's a problem. It tells you that you shouldn't be doing whatever you were just doing. And, you know, I like people in America to be smart. I live in Ohio. There's not too many people here in Ohio that are very smart. I mean, just I can name a few people. I work at some place called United Dairy Farmers. For those of you who live in the Indiana, Kentucky, Ohio region, you probably know what a UDF is. If you live in New York, it's similar to a Stewart's or a 7-Eleven. If you know what a 7-Eleven is, it's sort of similar to that. We sell malts and milkshakes, okay? And we had a woman flip out on us because we had floats, you know, ice cream floats on sale, like root beer, orange floats, and whatnot. Those were on sale. She wanted a milkshake, but she wanted the sale price, which we told her, you know, we can't give you the sale price. She flipped out because it said on our sign, malts and shakes. Now, all of our cups, every single cup made by the United Dairy Farmers brand, says malts and shakes on it. She was pointing at the cup and saying that our sign said that malts and shakes were on sale. The sign said floats are on sale. The cup said malts and shakes. So she flipped out, told us that we were idiots, pretty much. I mean, if you can't read, you're the idiot, not me. I'm sorry. Also, there's another question. I have a question, actually. As I just said, I live in Ohio now. I'm originally from New York, as I said in my last post, in my last podcast. I want to know where all the UGMFers live. If you're in the United States, what state do you live in, and what, you know, this way we can like put up a map and like put pins all over it and be like, hey, this is where the UGMF represents, you know, and then we can be more of a solid community, sort of. Also, one other thing, I know in my last post, you know, I was just throwing random things out there, random comments and whatnot. Commander German, I know I forgot you, and I said your name, but I didn't really give you what you really deserve. You are, without a doubt, one of the biggest helps to the Air Force. You know, without you, we would have gone downhill. The Red Baron, he probably really, I mean, if without you, Corvius, and the Red Baron, and without Jose 10291 version 2, we really wouldn't have an Air Force right now. I mean, Commander, at times I felt that you kind of were the overbearing parent of the Air Force, but at the same time, I've always seen your side of things. I just kind of be the type of that, you know, I mean, you can tell from my posts, I'm very laid back, you know, I'm not my in-character posts, or not my in the guild posts, but these podcast posts. I know in the guild I'm kind of a douchebag. I'll freely admit that. That's only because, you know, airmen, seamen, privates, all you guys, you don't really show the proper respect